News which is coming in from the state of Rajasthan now. There are certain areas which are hit by floods. In the district of Dholpur, the Chambal River has swelled and it is wreaking havoc. The Indian Army and the SDRF have been called in for the rescue operations. Children and women have been rescued by the officials. India Today is getting you this exclusive ground report. This is Dholpur in the state of Rajasthan. Floods have hit Dholpur district. Chambal River has started to swell and it is wreaking havoc. The Indian Army and the SDRF are being called in for the rescue operations. Children and women have been rescued by the officials.
There's a monsoon mayhem in Rajasthan. Dholpur district remains one of the worst affected. These landscapes are actually the road connecting mainlands to 5 other villages around me. But the water level in Parvati in Chambal River have breached all the danger mark. And now the water has entered in these area, making literally these landscape as an island. Nearly 5 such villages in this part of Dholpur where we are at the moment have become into literally island cities, island villages, and perhaps there is now no electricity, no communication, no transport available. The only way out is through the boats that are being provided by the administration, which are insufficient, inadequate at the same time. There's a water crisis, there's a food crisis, people eventually need medicines and moreover the electricity. This is the situation here we see in Dholpur. Several districts in Rajasthan, particularly in the areas of Bundelkhand, in Chambal areas, remain always deserted throughout the year. But this time we see the monsoon fury literally flooding out this area. Look at this road, the stretch that connects 5 villages have gone totally submerged. All these villages have turned into an island villages, and clearly the people who are seeking help from the administration, at the moment the administration looks totally careless for now. There is hardly any relief work being done, and these people really require urgent attention: electricity, food, water, medicines and the basics. That's a crisis time in this part of Dholpur. The water level of Chambal and Parvati have gone up and literally affecting several these areas of Bundelkhand, including in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Bringing you this report from Dholpur in this part of Bundelkhand where the Chambal River is on high alert, where we see the breaching, the danger mark. This is Ashutosh Mishra with Sanjay Kumar for India Today.
My colleague Ashutosh is now joining me on the story. Ashutosh, who would have thought that we will see these kind of floods taking place in the state of Rajasthan?
Actually, and usually, what we see, the eastern part of India largely remain flooded during the monsoon, but this time the furious monsoon is literally devastating in the western part, be it Gujarat, be it parts of Maharashtra, of course, that has been often see this situation every year. But Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, I mean, of course, you're right, who would have ever thought? Here, at the moment, I am in the last village of Rajasthan, in fact, the bordering village of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, and this comes this time under the influence of the rising level of the Chambal and Parvati. So just barely a few meters where I am at the moment is exactly the Madhya Pradesh territory, and that's what being divided by the Chambal River. Now all these area where we are at the moment was totally submerged since last night. However, there is a respite now as we see the rain has decreased, and now I would say the water was here up to this level in this village. This is the last mark that was started declining from last evening, and all these houses were not just submerged, were totally flooded. People were forced to flee from this area. They went to the upper edges, seeking safer places. All their belongings, everything was kept on the rooftop. And in fact, this also reminds the people of this belt, this region, that how terrible it was during 2022 when they saw the similar devastation. 2024, yet again, there was one wave of Chambal, because Chambal, whenever they say rise, it always grips all these areas just on the embankment areas of Chambal. So the Bihar that is known for mostly deserting being almost a year, throughout the year, and this time there was a kind of devastation. Most of these people were rendered literally homeless. They fled to the safer places with their leftover belongings. But now there is a respite since there is no rain being recorded since yesterday. Now the water level is decreasing both in Chambal as well as Parvati. This is giving a big relief to Rajasthan, particularly the district of Dholpur. Remember, Dholpur remains one of the worst affected this time. We have seen nearly 4,000 to 5,000 people being fed by the administration, where they're providing food, shelter, relief camps. Yet there are dozens of the villages that have been traveling all these areas are still submerged. The road connectivity has been washed away because the roads are totally submerged. So now we have the SDRF in place, we have the NDRF in place, we have the army have been deployed in many of these stretches who are ensuring medical facilities, they are ensuring the clean water supply, and subsequent to that providing food material,
Right.
ration, etc. To the people in the affected areas. Ashwarya.
Thank you, Ashutosh, giving us all those details. My colleague is in Dholpur tracking the flood-like situation which has emerged in various districts across the state of Rajasthan.